Alright guys, well, I got a couple of requests to see my hot side pipes here and how I put them together, so I'll do a quick little overview of what I did. Basically it's a set of stock truck manifolds that I just hacked the humongous flanges off, and got some, I think like $8 eBay mild steel 2.5-inch V-bands, and welded them on, and on both sides. Both manifolds are forward facing now. Basically I start over on this side, just used 2.5-inch piping, came down. You could follow that path of header wrap, and brought it over in front of the crank pulley, brought it up over here into the merge, where I used a slip fit clamp, which seems to work really well, makes it a little less permanent in case I need to adjust some things. I've used these a lot. I've never really had any problems with them leaking or anything. They seem to hold up pretty well too, so I'm going to keep using that until it gives me a reason not to use it. But basically here's the driver's side manifold, again flipped V-band flange on it. I ran into little clearance issues on this side. There is an EGR port on this manifold that I had to hack off and weld a plate over it, and then the steering shaft has a little collar that goes around it that takes up a lot of room. Basically it's there in case you get into a front end collision, and it keeps the steering shaft from coming into the inside the car and basically like going through your chest. So it's kind of like a collar that keeps it from being crushed into the car. But here's the collector, or the merge rather. Basically stove that one into there. This one just comes right off. That's a 3.5, or I think it's a 3-inch piece of stainless that I just put in a vise and flattened out a little bit. Put it on that flange, welded it around, made several passes of weld over it just so it would add some strength and material. Same up here, had a big gap to fill going from 2.5 to 3. Again, made a whole bunch of passes to seal it off. Again, this one comes off there, has a slight little turn to prevent it from being just a complete stove in there. And then if you look kind of close, you can see, let me see if I can turn on a light here. I don't think I can. I'll use this shop light. There's a piece of pipe coming off the side which the wastegate attaches to, and dumps out the fender. But that's pretty much how I did it. I don't seem to be having any problems. I ran into some clearance issues down here with this pipe, and my fan is just like a monster. And it was kind of close and rubbing a little bit, but it kind of self-clearanced itself once it got hot, so I'm not too worried about it. But give you another little shot over here. Just a flip truck manifold with V-bands welded onto it. Goes into that collector pipe, comes down and around, goes over to the passenger side, and that's pretty much it. Nothing really that fancy about it. I mean, everyone's bitching about how, oh god, your welds are just going to crack instantly, this and that, and make 30 passes on it, and weld the inside of the flanges, and I don't know. I haven't had any problems yet, so until I have a problem, I'm just going to roll with it and, keep making power. So I will, get the new turbo put on once I get that whole ordeal figured out, and hopefully make 600. So that's kind of where we're at now. But just wanted to show everyone how I did that, and if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll just make another video. Thanks, guys.